Was there a concern about something like this happening before this happened?
Well, we've always been concerned about the trees because they're very big and they're exceedingly large for the space that they're in. They don't prune them very often. They do a draw. This morning, the tree department guy told me that they come once a year to do a visual inspection, but they really can't tell whether they're rotting or not. And this was of great concern, because this is a seriously rotten tree, and they didn't know. And they're here to prune these days, but they're not doing enough pruning. They only prune about every 8 years. And so I think the trees aren't getting the attention that they need. I think the homeowners are at risk here. Frankly, I was talking to a lot of neighbors over the last few days since this happened, and we're all quite worried, actually. I mean, if a tree came down on our upper floors, people could die. And there were people in that house apparently. So it's a serious concern in the city generally that the city doesn't seem to be paying a lot of attention to what I'd call a really good maintenance of the tree canopy in the city.
Did you know the people?
No, I don't, but I know a lot of the neighbors, and we've been chatting over the last 24 hours or so since this happened.
I understand that they were safe, but they weren't.
Yes, they were. They are safe, but still incredibly stressful. And that's my house right behind you there. And if a tree came down, we don't sleep on the upper floor anymore. Not for that reason, but I'm sort of relieved that we don't, because if the tree came down on the upper floor, people could die, It's that serious,
Saying like, when you first moved to the neighborhood, the trees, it was so wonderful to have the trees, but I guess, do you know what kind of trees they are?
They're oak.
Oak.
Yes. The trees are a concern. They're a lot of work. They leave a lot of debris. A lot of the leaf pickup is really challenging. And we don't get a lot of help from the city for what I think we need, And I think they need to do a little bit more investigating on the rot situation so that this doesn't happen more often.